Mobile games have been kind of grinding on my last nerve for a very long time now at this point, especially with the crazy, outlandish advertisements. And today, we're going to be taking a look at those because, man, I gotta tell you, some of these are just over the top to a point that it's just obscene. Mobile games, they have gotten to this point, right, where, you know, lots of people play them. They make millions upon millions of dollars. They're a legitimate force in the gaming industry and everything. However, their advertisements, when you compare them to like a traditional video game, I guess, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's night and day. I mean, traditional video games, I feel like they've kind of perfected the advertisement right. They know what works, they know what doesn't work, and they create masterpieces, quote unquote, based off of those things. But mobile games, man, just take a look. Alright, now this masterpiece of a commercial here is promoting the game Kiss of War, which we're going to be taking a look at some gameplay of here in a few minutes to see if it really does line up with the advertisements. But I mean, this ad is just blatantly ridiculous, right? I mean, we're in the midst of war, right? And basically, I mean, we got physics out here working, if you know what I'm saying. So, now obviously these work, right? I mean, there's no way that these advertisements are just made randomly and have all these advertising budgets put behind them and money thrown at them left and right to get them basically everywhere. If people aren't clicking on the ads and downloading the app and downloading the game, I mean, that's the whole reason that they're putting these things out. So it's definitely a very effective marketing tactic, and I think we could all agree and understand why this would be such an aggressive and easy marketing tactic. I mean, the gameplay just looked so riveting, it's so unique, the experience was just unmatched, man. I mean, just taking a look at that, I couldn't imagine what it would be like. Kiss of War makes us feel like we're basically in war, right? Right? I'm about to answer your question, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at some gameplay here. Like I said, you know, we're pulling out all the stops with this one's here, fella. We're not just going to sit here and pretend like we know what's going on. I have to see if Kiss of War is really what I'm seeing here. I got to see if Kiss of War is an action-packed war simulation that will enthrall my senses in the entire, like, sense of the word. I don't know. I mean, as you can see, a very run-of-the-mill mobile shooter, okay? Doesn't really look all too fun, just, once again, super generic looking. I mean, the graphics are pretty decent, but when it really comes down to it, it just, something about it, man. Just seems really, really generic, and honestly, yeah, you wouldn't see me playing this one, but now with that being said, I understand why people play this. I understand why people are downloading this app and clicking on it and everything, and just, you know, getting themselves some of this just fantastic war simulation. I can't really put my finger on it, though. I'm not necessarily sure what it is about these ads that get people so enthralled and get people so ready to download. I mean, come on now, it's pretty obscene. I mean, let's be real. We all know who is looking at this and download this. Bro, you gotta be peak level horny in order to just be like, I need this game. I need this game on my phone so I can see this, bro. Either that or you gotta be like a kid or something, dude. I mean, this isn't enough to get me to download a game. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm just not a simp like that, you know? It just isn't gonna work on me. I mean, come on, like, Commander, the base is under attack. The missiles are killing hundreds of our soldiers. What do we do? Should we call for help? Hang on. I'm trying to get up. Hold on. This gun. It's all in my way all the time. Commander, we need to go now. We gotta go. We have people dying out there. They're just ramming us with missiles. It seems like they have never-ending ammunition. We need to call in supplies and troops now. What do we do to solve this? Come on, I need a command. Hang on a second. Oh, God. My big, juicy dump truck ass is getting in my way. You know, just give me a second, though. I'm getting up now. Like Christ, by the time these characters get up from their sniper outpost, everyone's gonna be wiped out and F-16's gonna come through and empty the missiles on the entire group. Now, obviously, with this advertisement, I pretty much suspected that it was going to work, but I gotta tell you, I didn't think it was going to work as well as it is. I mean, this company has to have a stupid amount of just advertising budget. They gotta have millions of dollars or something to be putting out these kinds of ads. I don't know, but when you look at the download store for it, it has 101,000 reviews, 4.7 stars of 5, and well over 1 million downloads. I mean, Jesus Christ. You also gotta love these screenshots that describe the game here, right? I mean, because they look totally like what we just saw on the ad, but I mean, obviously, these ads are getting people to download. It's getting people's interest. It's piquing their interest, and they're clicking, and they're getting into the kiss of war. Once again, I'm not necessarily sure what it is when I think back on it that's causing it, but I mean, it's ridiculous, right? Because even though there is like minor elements of that kind of stuff in the game, it's just very obvious misleading advertising. And it's ridiculous at that. I mean, it just is over the top in every sense of the word, and then when you actually get the application, it's nothing like it's being made out to be here. You would think this is like a bunch of women after gym day or something out here doing squats, but in reality, you're just playing some run-of-the-mill, typical mobile war game, I guess, you know? Nothing really all too special about it except for the physics, you know what I'm saying? The physics are really good in this game. I mean, take a look at this advertisement from a game called Guns of Glory. I mean, this just looks like Age of Empires, right? Like back in the day, just classic RTS, just immersifying yourself in the art of war, right? Just getting glory in the fact that you're out here just defending yourself and making these crazy armies. Do you think that the game really plays like this? Do you think it's really this high-paced, you know, and really action-packed and juicy? No, I'm going to venture to guess not. I'm going to venture to guess that it's another one of these run-of-the-mill advertisements that just hype the game up way too much, and then when you play the game, you're falling asleep after 10 seconds. I mean, the guy is basically rising up on a little raft in water, and there's spikes over his head, and, you know, he doesn't know what to do, right? I mean, he just, instead of attempting literally anything other than to just sit there and get impaled by the large spikes coming out of the ceiling above him, he's decided he just wants to stare up at it until it eventually just crushes through his spine and crunches him down. Because why would you ever try to do anything different, right? That wouldn't make any sense. If you actually attempted to, like, save your own life, oh, and what if I told you that there's like this really aggressive dog on the other side of this pole, and when you take it out, guess what? The dog's gonna chew your face off. Oh, hey though. It turns out that you happen to be in a building with an obscenely large circle-shaped thing on the top that's like half popcorn and half lava, and if you just somehow took the like pole out that blocks the lava from falling, you could basically eviscerate the dog by melting it to death with molten lava. And then you play the game and it's like you can get to stage 100 in 10 minutes because it's that boring. I mean, am I gonna sit here and act like I've never fallen for a ridiculous video game ad? No, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that. I'm not gonna pretend like I haven't ever seen something that just looks so outrageously fun on my phone and just downloaded it to realize that all it is just garbage. Now, I feel like a big problem with a lot of these games, and I think a lot of people will agree with me on this, is the gameplay that you see in the advertisements could be real. I mean, hypothetically, you could be building these massive armies and taking out other people in real time and just, you know, formulating the greatest military advance that's ever been seen on planet Earth, but either you have to play the game for like 3 years to even get to that point, or you have to spend like $90 in microtransactions pretty much first day. And in reality, that's like the big problem with mobile games, right? You know, they're all free to download and everything, and they look really great, but hey, once you get 30 minutes of gameplay into it, you're basically having to buy microtransactions to continue. And of course, you never see that in these over-the-top advertisements. You never see, like, you know, if it's basically like a real-time war game or something, right? You know, your soldiers marching through, just clearing the enemy lines, like your jets coming in and shooting down their bombers, you dropping like a nuclear bomb on their headquarters and just wiping everything out. And then you basically click down on the little money thing and you buy $20 worth of gold so that you can contend in the next fight. You don't ever see that in the advertisement. It's always something just over the top. And I love this screen cap that I found of this game here. I never knew Anxiety until I played this, and it's a bunch of people, it's in horrible quality, but it's a bunch of people just standing around on the street because, yeah, Anxiety, man, that's cool to have. Having Anxiety is trendy, you know? You never knew Anxiety until you played this. You know, I've lived a very normal life. I've never had the panic of bullshit going on where, like, you know, I can't really go out in public without having an anxiety attack. Can't really do a lot of my normal daily functions without just feeling nervous all the time. But then I played this one mobile game where a bunch of, like Sour Patch Kids stand in the fucking street. And then I was just like, man, it all came down to me, right? It just clicked. I don't know, it was crazy. I mean, mobile game ads, I'm not surprised that they're over the top because in reality, when you're promoting a free product that already has the reputation of, hey, you're going to have to spend $9 million to contend in this game, you pretty much got to do whatever you can to really get people downloading and clicking it so that you can run ads and sell them microtransactions. But at the end of the day, man, like, can we get a little bit more honesty out of this? Can we get them to kind of tone it back a little bit? Like, I already know what's going to happen. The advertisement's not tricking me anymore. I'm a 20-year-old man. I know the trick, okay? I'm not I don't have no object permanence. Like, the moment the concept just leaves my train of thought or my vision, it just doesn't exist anymore. Like, I know what you're doing and I know how you're trying to promote your game. I know what it's going to end up being. It's going to end up being a 3 out of 10 and not fun. And I'm not saying that, like, you can't advertise your mobile game, because obviously, especially with like a free product, you kind of have to, right? You need people to download it, you need people to get hip to the idea of your game, but I mean, do we have to make such misleading ads that just overpromise what's going on in the game? Do we have to have so many of these just stupid advertisements that treat me like I'm a dum-dum, like I'm 7 years old and I have no concept of what this game's gonna be, and then trick me into downloading it, right? I mean, there are probably some really fun mobile games out there, you know? I honestly don't play a lot of them. I play like 1 or 2. I'm still playing Clash of Clans in the year 2020, but most mobile games just suck, and if they don't, then, well, yeah, I'm just not playing them. But mobile ads at this point are just, I don't know, they're giving me like some sort of brain disease, man. I don't enjoy it. I just want to be able to go through a YouTube video without seeing something stupid. I want to be able to go onto the internet and not have to see some goofy advertisement for something that just is obviously not what it's really showing up to be. It's basically like those hamburger advertisements where the burger's like all juicy and the condiments look just crisp. The ketchup's like dripping out, steaming hot, and then you get the thing in real life and the cheese is upside down in the box, there's no bun, the burger's raw, the lettuce is 4 weeks old, and the tomato isn't even cut. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out ShopOpti down below. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, making a mobile game and just running goofy ads, and signing out.